We hope that this initiative will bridge and help us prepare ourselves for the placement session that will begin in a few months' time. I'd like to thank on behalf of the placement team Prakash sir for taking this initiative. He is himself a student of VC sir who has over 18 years experience in soft skill development, corporate training, training the trainer programs and many more. Please give a round of applause to VC sir and Prakash sir. Without taking much time, we begin today's session as I hand over the mic to VC sir. But before that, I would like to request Prakash sir to felicitate VC sir with a bouquet. So I hand over the mic to sir and let's hope for a good learning experience. Thank you.
Can you hear me? Yes. Peaceful. We don't need this then. We don't need this. We don't need this also. So all this can be pretty much. Prakash, when that phone, I think it was on, there was a number dialing. Just check that. All right, morning. Good. You guys are awake. I think you guys want to mix and match a bit. You want to sit with some girls. You want to have. I want a guy and a girl. If you would like to do that. Also, if you are sitting in, all the BTECs together, all the MBAs together, I want to break it up. Mix and match. You want to do that? You think it's a good idea? You want to all sit together and pass comments at me. Choice thing. What do you want to do? Huh? Mix it up. Go ahead, mix it up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Unfortunately, that's the way life is. So, Prakash, that's up to you. Right? Yeah, bring it. Nothing much to say about me actually, and it's ridiculous because about 150 students here. If I start participants here, please correct me every time I say students. There'll be a -10 in my favor. Because if you are a student, then I'm a teacher. And if there is a teacher-student relationship, then that's not going to work over here because teachers are respectable people. I certainly am not. Teachers are learned. No, I'm not. Seriously. I don't have the brains to be a teacher. We're going to work as a team. We're going to have we're all part of the same team. You don't have to call me sir. I have a very simple name. My name is very easy. I'm one of the very few people in the world who can spell their names with their hand. You want to know my name? See, it works. So, call me VC. You can't call me uncle. See, the girls pretty girls like you don't dare call me uncle. Guys can call me whatever you want. Of course you will. That's different. Okay, great. So, why are you here? And let me see if you are honest. First of all, I want to see how honest you are. All those who are badmash, put up your hands. Yeah, do it. You got guts. Yeah, all the badmashes. Come on, utha. Okay, hold on. He asked me how do you define badmash. Please stand up. All of you who are like him, put up your hands. Okay, that's good. Great. Because those who are slightly naughty, they make for very interesting participants. I certainly don't want a lecture session where I talk and you guys sort of absorb everything saying, oh, you're a trainer. Great. So that being said, if you want to ask me any questions about myself, shoot. I have nothing much to say. You want to know something about me? Please ask, I'll answer. कुछ पूछना है?
Did you want to do this from your college days?
No, sir. I was sort of pushed into it in the sense that I started my life in the tea industry. I was a tea taster. Got bored of it, left it. I joined sales, and the designated trainer one day came and fell ill. the show had to go on, so someone said, "PC, why don't you do it?" I got in there, and that was the end of it. And life changed. So I never ever imagined that I would be a trainer in my life. I wanted to be an Air Force pilot, but that didn't happen. So that answers your question, I guess. Yeah. Anything else?
Do you enjoy doing this?
Yeah, I do. Who asked me that question? Yeah, I'm one of the very few blessed, I think, 3% in the world who absolutely enjoy what I do. You know, because there are a lot of perks in my job. I can wink at pretty girls. Makes life easier. They keep you young. You know, there comes a time in your life when, say like for you, you are young, you feel young. You know? But I like to feel young even if I'm not young. So this helps. That's the way it goes. What else?
Why are you not an engineer?
Who tells you I'm not an engineer? Okay, that's a absolutely cracker question. You know, actually I am an engineer. I'll tell you what. Make me talk about something which is very I have certain very abstract hobbies. And those hobbies have made me a mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, electronics engineer. I'm into radio controlled aircraft and 2.4 gigahertz technology. That's my hobby. So I operate UAV, you know what they are? Unmanned aerial vehicles. So that is my, for that I am actually a structural, aerodynamics, mechanical, a bit of this and a bit of that, but I am not a, no brains. Please understand one thing in life as far as these, you will meet a lot of trainers, you will meet a lot of trainers in your life who will, sort of tell you a lot of things. I know. Those who can, they do. Those who can't, they teach. If I could, I would have been an engineer. I would. Seriously, I couldn't. I didn't want to study. Are you mad? Right, that being said, so I asked you a question. Why are you here? Let's be very honest. Why are you here? Why are you here? Be one honest guy or one honest girl. Why have you come here? Bangla bojo, keno escho? Yes, ma'am.
It's going to give us new experience, something different.
That's good. बाकी कुछ याद रहे ना रहे 3 महीना बाद में. What did you have? What snacks did you get? हाँ, समोसा मिला ना? कुछ याद रहे ना रहे. समोसा अच्छा था. That's what you get to feedback also. Okay, yeah. Sir. बुरा हूँ लेकिन ऐसा मुंह पे मत बोल कर. हाँ, please.
See, if I don't get a job next time, if I'm unfortunate,
Yeah.
then I should not think that if I would have attended this seminar, I would have done this.
So you think that you are going to benefit and I'm going to inject some magic potion inside you which will make you absolutely brilliant like me? I'm sorry, I think I can't go that. See, there's a difference between you and me. You are young, I'm old, don't say that. But there's one major, you are educated, I'm not. But there's one major difference. You have come here because you were asked to come here. I have come here because I'm going to get paid. That's the basic difference between you and me. Okay, first thing first, this is not going to be a teach session. I'm not teaching you anything. You will realize that very soon. You are an adult, I'm an adult. You have a lot of brains, I have some brains. I know certain things, you know certain things. We're going to interact, we're going to mix it up. If you are in doubt, please raise queries, please put up your hand, please ask. If you want to challenge me, please go ahead. I would enjoy that rather than sit down. And first thing first, sir, those pads and writing which you are carrying with you, take charge of your own learning. I am not going to tell you this is important, write it down, this is important, do that. No, whatever you feel like noting down, go ahead. No issues. Yeah? We leave it on that. Any other questions? Anything you want to ask me? Yeah, what? No questions? Alright, sir, first slide please. Yeah. And now see, they're all settling about. Okay. No.
Hey, go get the soft copies.
You know, tamasha khatam hua. And okay, now what's going to happen is, There are some of you monkeys, what you're going to do, moment the slide comes. Don't do it here, chill out, relax. It's more important that you absorb. You सब मिल जाएगा, छोड़ के जा रहा हूँ, कुछ लेके नहीं जाऊँगा साथ में, leave it behind. Now this is a derivative of something which was told by a guy, his name was George Eastman. George Eastman was the founder of a company called Kodak. Yeah, Kodak. How did Kodak get its name? There's a very funny story about it. George Eastman was a guy who was very fond of the letter K. Somehow he liked the letter K. So he told this advertising guy that I'm going to name a company on photographic goods. Can you make it start with a K? So he said, all right. So he named the company called Kodak. So George Eastman said, I have cut down the phrase, that's why there's not an inverted commas. This is not what he said. What he said was, what we do during our working day, what we do during our working day decides what we are. What we do in our leisure hours decides who we are. So between what and who, now over here, which do you think is the most important word? Let's see. Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. No, there are three of them. 3 words. Now, out of this, which is the most important? Do. Wow, you guys are brilliant. Next slide, sir. Yeah. Do. It's all about actions. It's all about actions. It's about the things you do. Good thoughts do not produce good results. Good actions produce good results. You can sit around and have very good thoughts in your mind and think, I'm going to do this, I'm going to, like all of you guys, you all want to be fantastic engineers and corporate giants and you have a lot of dreams. Do dreams come true? I'm sorry guys, dreams don't come true. I'll prove that to you in the afternoon today. Dreams don't come true. Something else does. You have to add something to a dream to make it. Dreams don't come. So stop dreaming. Yeah? So, next up. The world treats you the way you deserve to be treated. इससे बड़ा सच कुछ नहीं. There's no bigger truth than this. See, the world is very busy. The world is very busy in its doing things, running around in its own. You know there's a group called Beatles? Yes. There was a guy called John Lennon who got shot. John Lennon had a beautiful line. He said, life is what happens to you while you are busy making other plans. So we are all planning. I wanted to be a fighter pilot. When you have a no? Straight. So life is what happens to you while you are busy making other plans. But what happens to you is you get treated the way you deserve to be treated, and then you cannot blame the world saying that why are you treating me this way, because the world says, boss, that's the way you are. I mean, very simple. I mean, we are already sinking in a situation that, you're laughing at my jokes. Supposing I walked into this class and I was thinking of, supposing I walked in and said, good afternoon, today we are going to see something on personality development. Personality is very important. You would have treated me differently. That back row would have already started remembering very important things to do. She would have treated me differently. Yeah? So the world treats you the way you deserve to be treated. Next answer. And the answers we get lie in the questions we ask. Now, I would like to welcome you to BBC. BBC World? What does BBC stand for? Bachana boss. Bachana. What does BBC stand for? BBC World. No, sir. And ladies, it stands for Big Bad Cruel World. The problem, what is the problem with you guys? The problem with you guys are, I'm sorry to say this, you are from Northeast India. Okay, hold on. Let me, don't jump the gun. In Northeast India, we are very simple people. At heart, we are simple. We see simple things. Yeah? We have simple solutions. Somebody might say, hey, I'm not from Northeast India, I'm from Lucknow. It doesn't matter, you're in Northeast India now. And the people around you are influencing you. We are simple at heart. We see simple things. another few years from now, you are going to land up in other metros, in other places where people are different. Let me give you one example. A few years ago, I was in Bangalore. It was a regional trainers meet. I was head of East. They were the head of West, head of North, head of South. We all met in Bangalore for a trainers meet when I was employed in the company. The guy from West, who was from Delhi, he was my roommate. We were sharing an apartment together. Evening, we went out for an evening out. Just outside the hotel, it was around 7 o'clock in the evening, just outside the hotel, there was a Mercedes-Benz parked. Yeah? This guy, he walks out, smartly walks up to the Mercedes-Benz, pocket mein room keys tha apna, room keys. He pretended to lock the car. And then he just checked his lock, put the key inside. He called one guy and said, "Dekhna, 10 minutes baad mein aa raha hu." This guy gave him one lamba salam and yes sir, yes sir. I asked him, क्या क्या? देखा नहीं मेरा कितना लंबा सलाम मारा. अभी वापस आएगा और फिर खड़ा होगा. Now can you think like that? No, you can't. But you are going to be surrounded by people like that. Their upbringing is different. I'm a bike freak. I have a very special bike. And she can be repaired in very few shops. Okay? She's an auntie. So I was getting this bike repaired at this particular shop. And next door, there was this grocery store. I wanted something which is injurious for my health. Right? So I wanted a packet of that. So I walked in there, and there was this guy who was hardly this tall. Little fellow who was sitting behind the counter. Stand up. Good morning, uncle. Can I give you? So I said, yes. So he gave me a pack. And he was very smart. There were other customers and, hey, Anu 2 kg tol ke dena, sir, aapka 34 rupees, sir. And he's fast on the calculator. And I asked him, like, aren't you kind of young? And he's talking in English, very good English. I said, aren't you kind of young to be running the store? He said, no, sir, this is not my, hey, biscuit, do packet, uncle ko, 2 packet biscuit. And he's having a running conversation. He said, sir, this is not my store. I said, then what are you doing here? He said, no, sir, actually, I stay in that house. And we are tenants. And this shop is owned by the landlord. So my father has said, after school every evening, you will come and handle the store. And I said, which class are you in? He said, I'm in class 5. He's in class 5 DPS, and he sits in that store from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Then he goes home and studies. On Sundays and Saturdays, he's there in the morning. That is his upbringing. That's the way he's being brought up. Street smart, sharp, and this kid is going to cut your throat, given half a chance. Because he knows one thing, that there is only one way, and that's on the way out. And that's the world you are going to step out into. There is no bhaichara, there is no friendship. In the corporate world, what is the biggest mistake you can make? You get a good job. What's the biggest mistake you can make in the corporate world? Can you tell me? Haji? Trust on people. पैसा भी चोरी करोगे तो भी माफी हो जाएगा. But ये जो अपना एक कल्चर है ना, भैया हमारे बांग्लादेश में बोलते हैं ना, दादा चौधरी दा बैनर्जी दा, उसको भूल जाओ. There is no dada, didi, bodhi, baido. It doesn't work. Cut that out of your system. The biggest mistake you can make in the corporate world is making friends with your colleagues. Colleagues are colleagues, friends are friends. And दोस्ती तोड़ने में 1 second लगता है. तोड़ के दिखाओ. Who's your best friend? Yeah. Anybody here? Best friend, huh? How long do you know each other?
3 years.
3 years. Thickest team. सब बदमाश एक साथ करते हो? चलो, दोस्ती तोड़ते हैं. भैया, what's your name, sir? Shubham. Shubham, and you are? Ankur Jawahar and Shubham? Shubham, okay, great. Shubham, I'm offering you a job. Okay. What's the kind of salary you want? Starting in that 6 to 8 lakhs per annum. So what I'll do is I'll start you off at 9.5. Happy? Come and join tomorrow. तो गर्ग आ गया ज्वाइन करने के लिए 9.5. He's delighted, है ना? I like his work. अच्छा है. एक महीना बाद में एक सेकंड वैकेंसी होता है तो I told गर्ग भैया किसी को जानते हो? Who somewhat like you? हाँ सर है. मेरा एक पार्टनर है. ले आओ. तो शुभम अंकुर को लेके आया. अंकुर, I'm giving you a job on the same level as Mr. Garg. Happy?
Yeah.
Great. He's very happy. How long happy? How long is he happy? Till the? No sir. उतना देर भी नहीं चाहिए होगा. The day the salary check is handed out, because the peon will come with the register and then sir आपका check यहाँ sign कीजिए. So he signs below his name. Now आपको मिल रहा था 9.5. How much does that come to per month? I'm very bad at maths. How much? 80,000. Huh? He sees there Shubham Garg 83,000 का चेक है. उसका नीचे उसका है 79,000. Still friends? Yes. You took a few seconds to answer that. नहीं.
That depends on person to person, sir.
Sir, we are talking about general issues.
Yeah, you are talking of average.
Money. This is the worst. And in the corporate world, दोस्ती तोड़ने में एक second लगता है. So be very careful. Wake up. You are heading into another few years from now. See, today I enjoy interacting with you. Today there is no issues. You know, I'll show you something. You know, do you feel threatened by me? Am I dangerous for you? You're not now. 3 years from now, you will. 3 years from now, I meet her and I say, hey, how are you? Your entire thinking will change. You will see things differently. And that's what we're going to discuss today. That's exactly what we're going to discuss, how you see things. So, we're going to talk a little bit about character versus personality. Today we all want to be, we want to have personality, all right? Yeah. We all want to have a good voice and we all want to stand straight. You know, in my school, when we were in school, in college rather, we all had this problem. So, you know, Rishi, tera height kitna hai? I would say I'm 5'10". Height? Tu kahin ka 5'10". I said, I'm 5'10", boss. You cannot be 5'10". Challenge ho gaya na? Khada ho ja. So I would go and stand. तो लगा दिया, स्केल लगा दिया, निकल, मैं आ गया बाहर. तो उसको नापना चालू किया. अब भैया 5'10" हो तो दिखाओ ना 5'10" ना. ये नहीं करके, but it was very cool to walk like this. So, you know, personality was not so much in focus even about 100 years ago. Just about 100 years ago, things started changing. 100 years से आगे, say about 120 years ago, character was in focus. You talk about all the people like Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna. You look like Ramakrishna. Yeah? Now the point is that, you know, these people were not known for their personalities. They were known for their characters. The entire world was moving on that character rating. People were known for character. Because media was not so important. TV was not there 120 years ago. Newspapers were not so important. Radio was not so much in use. When the Industrial Revolution came, then First World War broke out, 1914. People started seeing army officers, world leaders with all their medals and soldiers marching by. And suddenly things started happening, you know. It was cool to look good. It was okay to dress well. Earlier, there was one carpenter who sat at home and kept working on a chair. Today, with the Industrial Revolution, this carpenter has a factory. This carpenter has a factory, that carpenter has a factory. Both have factories, both sell furniture. So who do I buy from? When I walk into this guy's chamber, he's got body odor, he's stinking, he's got sawdust, he can't talk. This guy wears a suit. Who do I buy from? There you are. Personality started coming into the forefront. And now it's grown to such a level that I'm sorry to say, I'm a prime example. I think I have personality, I don't know. But I certainly don't have brains. So which is more important, personality or knowledge? I don't think so, guys. I have zero knowledge. I earn my bread from my personality. I don't know, I'm just joking. But that's a battle which you will have to figure out. Which is more important in today's world, personality or knowledge? I would disagree with you. Therein lies the entire problem with Northeast India. In Delhi, 20 guys go for a job, 16 get through. 20 guys from Northeast India go for a job, 3 get through. Why? Are we idiots? Are we brainless? No, I don't think so. We are more intelligent than they are, but we are humble, we are polite, we don't know how to show off, we don't know how to talk. तो अपना जो knowledge है, it is not portrayed. So people think we are idiots. कहाँ से आए हो? Where are you from? पटना, बिहार. अब ये जो है, ये तो जो पहला चीज जो है, इसको देखेगा तो क्या बोलेगा? Nepali. Anybody who's slightly slanted is Nepali. Where are you from? Bhutan. That one sentence, you know, Bhutan. अब उसका माइंड में एक इंप्रेशन खड़ा हो गया. What does your father do? Farmer. वही तो. You must be staying in a tree. You look like a monkey. No, that is the impression. Few years back, I was in Delhi. Something happened to my phone. I wanted to make an STD call. I said I want to make a call to Shillong. You know what this guy told me in Delhi? See, this was 2006, 2005. I don't want to call करना है. कहाँ साहब? Shillong. साहब ISD नहीं है. Shillong, Ching Chong, Ding Dong, China. So they know so little about us. अब ये जो बउआ ने बोला from बिहार, कौन सा जिला? पटना. अब हम बनारस के हैं भाई, आसपास के. तो बिहार, oh you are from बिहार. तो immediately जितने भी बिहारी हैं, सबको एक बाल्टी में डालो. बाल्टी में क्या लिखा है? लालू प्रसाद. All Biharis have to be like Lalu Prasad. Anybody who's northeastern has to be a chink. We northeastern, so we are idiots. We stay in trees. You know, I had a lot of fun, even up to a few years back. I had great fun in Calcutta. अच्छा, you all understand Bengali, didn't you? अच्छा, अपना तो गुवाहाटी से थाकेन ना? तो खूब भालो अपना तो अपने खूब चाटा तो है. हाँ, अभी तो सकाल वाला. I get out of my house. I have my own tea garden. I pluck the tea. I pluck the leaf. I boil it. Bah. I mean, this is a guy who's in Calcutta, 45 minutes away by flight. Oh, I would have a ball. I have had a ball with my friends in Calcutta. There were 5-6 years ago. I've had a ball with them. अपना गुवाहाटी में हम लोग का जो एयरपोर्ट है कितना सुंदर है मालूम? एयरपोर्ट है, फिर वो दोनों साइड में वैली है ना? अब आप गाड़ी लेके you can come up to 5 kilometers. फिर वहां से आपको हाथी मिलेगा. छोटा हाथी फॉर लगेज, बड़ा फिर आप हाथी से वो खाई क्रॉस करके एयरपोर्ट पे जाओगे. वो हाथी का जो हाइट है वही हाइट में बोर्डिंग है. अच्छा, आप लोग का तो ये बहुत ये अल्फा लोग ये टेररिज्म बहुत होता है, कहाँ होता है? तो ये तो मिलता है ना? हाँ, एक्चुअली एक स्कीम चल रहा है. Buy an AK-47 get 9mm. So they are very happy with that impression. Assam means terrorism, means weapons, insurgency. It's all there. So they are very happy in that world. They're very happy in that world. See, I'm sorry, but I'm very moved. I'm very moved. I like to bang the nail on the head and give you an example which you'll never forget. If I say something wrong, if I use certain words that you are offended by, please forgive me. आगे बोल रहा हूँ. I want to prove a point to you. How many people followers of Islam do we have here? Can I see hands? those who follow Islam? Okay, this question is not for you. You will not answer this question. Just sit back and enjoy the fun. ये जो लोगों को हम पार्टी में डालते हैं ना, देखो आप सोचते हो कि मुंबई का आपको पार्टी में डाल रहा है, दिल्ली वाला आपको पार्टी में डाल रहा है, you are no different. लगे शर्त? Complete this sentence in your mind. Don't say it. I will give you a sentence. You complete it. Yes? Muslims eat dash. There, she is already ashamed. She's looking down at her notepad. Yeah, because Muslims eat beef. है ना? Correct. बेचारा मुसलमान, I feel so sorry for you. मुसलमान सुबह उठता है, बीवी को बोलता है गोरू लेके आ. ब्रेकफास्ट में गोरू खाता है, लंच में गोरू खाता है, डिनर में गोरू खाता है. मुसलमान सिर्फ बीफ खाता है. मुसलमान चावल नहीं खाता है, दाल नहीं खाता है, सब्जी नहीं खाता है. मुसलमान गोरू खाता है. Aren't you doing the same thing? We do it all the time. All Bengalis, put up your hands. Bengalis. Oh my God, there's so many of those. Bengalis. क्या खाता है? And rice. Fish and rice. Hey, I am 100% proud Bengali. I am a vegetarian and I don't eat rice. Hey, seriously, I'm a vegetarian and I don't eat rice. You don't believe me, Prakash? I don't eat rice. I can't eat rice. You give me 2 spoons of rice, I'll go off to sleep. You know what I love to eat, sir? You'll be shocked out of your pants. I love to make and eat litti chokha. I love litti chokha. I love Punjabi food. I'm a good vegetarian cook. I enjoy cooking. I love Rajasthani food, Gujarati food, Punjabi food, Bihari food, UP food. I like all food excepting Assamese and Bengali food. I can't eat. I'm sorry. And I have gone to great lengths to learn how to cook. Because my palate is different. I'm a North Indian by my food choice. I have learned how to cook that because I don't get that kind of food, so I cook my own. So stop typecasting people. Bengali है तो यही होगा, Bihari है तो यही होगा. पर भैया, anybody from Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and yeah, there you are. Where are you from, sir?
I'm from Hyderabad.
हो गया ना? Where are you darling from? अरे तो तुम लोग तो मद्रासी हो. Anybody from Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Madrasi. What's your name, sir? Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna. अच्छा, आपको पूछता हूँ. रामकृष्ण लंच में क्या खाता है सर? डोसा इडली. No, he doesn't have dosa idli. Dosa idli is a breakfast dish. For lunch he has chawal just like you do.